So, you guys know, a lot of you guys know that I offer cannabis readings. I generally use the 420 Oracle. No, the 420 Tarot. That's what it's called. But I have like 6 cannabis decks. The 420 Tarot is the only tarot deck though. The other ones are all Oracle decks. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, Becky. What is that? Now, first of all, it's by Peggy White. And I do not have a liaison with this publishing company. I was so sorry that I didn't, because I was trying to get this deck to review for them, but I couldn't get it. So I paid the $19.95 or whatever it was on Amazon, because I'm an Amazon affiliate, and every so often I'm supposed to show Amazon products. So today I'm going to show you the pot tarot that I bought from Amazon, and underneath this video I'm going to give you a direct link to where I purchased this deck, so you know you're getting an authentic copy, preferably the same, people that sent me mine. Yeah, so we're going to get into this beautiful deck. And you guys know I don't usually buy decks. I just, I get the ones for review, I show them to you guys, I love them, and I move on. But when I saw this, I was like, I have to have that. I have to have it. I don't care what I got to do. I have to get it. So let's get into it. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it as well. Please tell us in the comment section what you think about this fun deck. And if you want to get a reading done, I would love to give you a reading. Oh, that's what I do. I love it. Please email me or hit me up on social media. Please join us on Patreon. I really am trying to get together a fun group of people on Patreon so we can start doing some activities like monthly phone calls, a study group, read a book together, fun stuff. So join us on Patreon. All right, so let's open it up. Now it comes apart. It's in 2 parts like that. Pretty colors around the edges, right? This is the inside. So I'm already feeling the color scheme. It has finger holes on it, so this is good. I'm going to show you really fast the guidebook. Now the first thing you'll notice about the guidebook is that it's pretty hefty. It's not a little skinny guidebook. It's pretty thick. All of these are in the upright and the reverse. It's not a long description, but it's more than enough to do a reading. And in the beginning, there are some spreads. Okay? Full color. I love a good full color moment. So it's a quality deck so far. For what I paid for this deck, this is pretty good quality. Because take a look. This is a linen finish. That's what that is. Yeah. These are going to shuffle nicely. The back of it is really pretty. I like the colors. I love the colors throughout the deck so far. Now, let's take a look. Okay. Nice snapback. Great cardstock. Not too thick, not too thin. Feels great in the hands. A little shine, but not glossy. Let's take a look at her. Let's put her right here. The best thing I like about the card size is that it's a standard card size. These will be easy to shuffle, especially with that cool linen finish. Now, let's take a look at this border, because y'all know I love a good borderless moment. I'm not thrilled about borders, but I can deal with this border. This isn't bad. It's not too thick, it's not imposing, and it does frame the card nicely. At the bottom of the card is the name. Look at the artwork though. The artwork is cool. And the number of the card is at the top. So we have the name and the number. This is really cool. The Fool. And your nugs are falling out your bag, fool. Oh no. That's not good. That's not good at all. Isn't this cute though? Oh my God. I'm going to squeal, y'all. I'm going to squeal. I love it. I love how they have all the symbolism in. This is in every magician card. So the symbolism right there is cool. I love that. And these must be the suits. I know one of the suits is renamed bongs, so these must be the suits. We're going to find that out as we go through. I'm not seeing people, I'm just seeing nugs, but I do see hands. I love her ring. I love her hand. That's really cute. These are great style choices. These are great art choices. Um, oh, let me find out. Okay. Indica. Indica is good for those of us who like to sleep. I'm just saying. Sativa is for those of us who like to smoke and still get some work done. So I like the contrast between those two. All right. And here we go. So we got multicultural hands going on. One was brown. Now this one is more of a European color with some pretty blue fingernail polish. Again, a very cool choice. Now let's look at the lovers. Ah, they come together. I love this deck. This is going to be so much fun. And it's going to be fun for my cannabis readings because, my stoners love my cannabis readings. I just adore that. It's so much fun. But also, look at all the smoke coming out the fan. Like Cheech and Chong. I freaking love it. You can also do a regular reading with these. It just depends on like what your skill level is. Because if you have all of the Rider-Waite-Smith memorized in the upright and the reverse, it's going to be very, very easy to be able to do a reading with these on any topic. You can do a love reading, you can do a general reading, you can pretty much do anything with these. So I love that. I love the backgrounds. They're minimalist though. As you can see, these cards are not too busy. And I love a busy moment, but I also love a moment that's not so busy. So this is good. This is awesome. I love the pink. There's a lot of pink in this deck, and you guys know I'm a pink person, and I wasn't expecting that because like when I first saw it, I was like, okay, pot tarot. I was expecting more so rainbow based on the box, but I'm loving the pink. You guys know I love it. Pink is my favorite color. Pink, red, and black. Those are my colors. Okay. The Hanged Man makes a lot of sense. Death. What I really like about these is that if you're a stoner, a lot of these cards are going to be very familiar to you. Like 420. 420 is going to be familiar to you. Everybody knows what 420 means. If you don't know what it means, Google it. And I love all the food going on because one thing that happens when you're smoking, certain strands of the flower make you hungry. I mean hungry. Like ravenously hungry. So I think that's really cool. Oh no, they broke the bong. That's definitely a Tara moment. When you break your, oh my goodness, when you break your smoking apparatus, oh no. Oh, look at this star. I love that. I love that. Every stoner is always complaining about losing their lighter. All the ones I know, anyway. Oh, that's cute. They have a very, like I said before, they're minimalist, but they have a sweetness to it. So I like it. Look at the red eyes of the sun. The sun is happy. Judgment. Okay. Okay. So the majors got me. You guys got me with the major arcana. Suck me in the rest of the way. Come on. I'm open to it. This is really pretty. I love this interracial moment. I do. I love the concept of people coming together and loving each other. So I'm here for it. Oh, this is awesome. So first we have the Ace of Bongs. Now I don't know what they stand for though. Hold up. Give me a second. I'm going to tell you. They've renamed, it looks like they've renamed all of the suits. So, the suit of bongs is the cups. Oh, really? Now, you guys know the cups is my favorite suit. So, my favorite suit is going to be first. All right, so let's take a look. The art is pulling me. I'm feeling it. Okay. Look at that. That's really cool. 3 friends coming together. I love it. And look at the diversity in their hands. That's cool. I love a good diversity moment. This is cool. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Two of them have spilled over, but they still got those in the background. Oh, they put flowers in it. That's something a kid would do. The Six of Cups is about being a kid or childlike nostalgia. That's something a kid would do. They would think it was a vase. I wouldn't leave mine around a kid, but if they did just so happen to find one, they probably would think it was a vase. Okay, the 7. Which bong do you want to choose? I will choose the pink one. Okay, so this suit is definitely a winner. I'm feeling it. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, yes. I knew when I saw this deck, I was like, you're going to love it. I knew it. There was no doubt in my mind. So when I couldn't get a liaison at the publishing house, I was like, I'm going to have to get this from Amazon. Because there's no way I can go on another day without at least seeing this deck. And I didn't see anybody else on TarotTube do a review on it. They might have. I just didn't see one. I was looking. I didn't see one. So I was like, you know what? Oh, look at that. That's really pretty. I love it. All right, now we got our queen. Our queen has her beautiful stiletto nails. Look at that. Yeah, this is a win. This is definitely a win-win so far. I'm interested to see the other changes that they've made, but so far I'm sold. All right, we're on to the next one. The next suit is the suit of buds. This is the pentacles. Okay, so traditionally these would be pentacles. So this would be the ace of pentacles. Okay. Okay, I'm with it. Yeah. They got an old-fashioned scale. Oh, that's cute. Love that. Yes. 3 of pentacles. Okay. The 3 of pentacles is about working on something. So you have to work on this to get it into a joint that you'll be able to smoke. So I get it. Okay. Look at this. This person is the 4 of pentacles. They're stingy with their smoke. Every stoner knows somebody who's stingy with their smoke. This person is that person. They got plenty too, and they still stingy with it. Oh no, 5 of pentacles. The crop has died. That's heartbreaking. Can you imagine if you were in the cannabis business and you came outside? If you're in any farming business and you came outside and saw this, that would be devastating. This is pretty. That's really pretty. I like that. I like the rainbows coming out of it. I like the art style. The art style is a great choice for this type of deck. I mean, I've seen this art style used with different types of decks actually, but for this type of deck, it really works for me. All right, this person is an expert in their field. I like the clouds in the background. And even though it's simple, it's really attractive. I feel like this deck is good for readers who already know how to read. You do see a lot of the Rider-Waite-Smith symbolism in here. But if you're somebody who just started reading, this may be a little confusing. So I think that a seasoned reader would probably get more out of doing readings with this. I think this is great for pairing with other cannabis oracles, or any other kind of oracle actually, because you know people have a tendency to pair tarot with oracles, or tarot with tarot, or oracles with oracles, and it seems to me like a lot of people try to match them. I think that's a mistake. I've never done that, except for like if it's for a video. But in real life, I don't match them. In real life, I try to use one tarot deck and then a whole bunch of different unrelated, decks for a general reading. Now, for a cannabis reading, like I said before, I would use all cannabis cards. But with this deck here, you could do a tarot reading with these tarot cards and then really use any oracle deck that you want to. Now I'm gonna use, you know, cannabis oracles, but you could use other ones as well. All right, so that was pentacles. Now we have pipes. Cool. And pipes are the swords. Okay. So this would be the ace of swords. Okay. Yeah, like I said, if you're a stoner, all these images are familiar. A lot of stoners have a tray that they roll on, at least now anyway. When I was a girl, you didn't have a fancy tray. Now everybody has one. When I was a girl, you took an old record. This is how old I am, guys. We used to play records. This is before CDs, you know, way back when. And you had a record player and your records. And most of the people that I witnessed would take a record and roll their joints on the record. Some people would use a book or something like that. But now, like I said, people have those fancy trays with Care Bears on them and Bob Marley and all kinds of images. So times have definitely evolved. Let's see. This is our Six of Swords. Okay. Interesting to me because the Six of Swords is about moving on to better times. So I wonder if this is a better pipe than the other ones. Like more expensive. When you go look on like websites, certain pipes are, you know, state-of-the-art titanium, you know, steel and reinforced. And other ones are just like bubble glass or something like that, you know. So I wonder if that was the difference between the two. We're going to look at the guidebook and see one of these when we're done. Maybe we'll pick that one. The Eight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, these are really clever. They're clever. They're cute. They're fun. I like that. I like fun decks. I like decks that make me laugh. And this really entertains me. It makes me laugh. Makes me smile. Oh, look at that. The Page of Pipes. A friend of mine was telling me that, and this friend is a little older than me, so I don't know if any of you have heard of this before, but she was saying that they didn't have a pipe to, you know, smoke their cannabis in. So they would take an apple and make a hole in the apple and put the cannabis right here. Oh yeah, it goes up here. Okay, the cannabis is up here and then you smoke from the hole. So like you have to make a hole so you can smoke it. So she was saying that they, you know, they couldn't afford a fancy pipe, and they didn't always have, you know, sheets of paper, you know. This is one of them state-of-the-art pipes I was talking about that you see online. This part slides over and it transforms and all this other stuff. So yeah, interesting to go from the apple to a state-of-the-art pipe. And this is the average pipe that I see most people with, the glass one with the pretty colors. I've never seen anybody with that pipe before. That's an interesting looking one. I've only seen those on TV. And the last one has to be wands, right? Yeah, the suit of joints. This is the joints. Check it out. Check out the joints. These are the suit of wands. Isn't that cool? And all the joints have a filter, as you can see. Old heads don't use a filter. Not all of them. Some of them, you know, do now because they, you know, times have changed. But when I was a kid, I didn't see none of the old heads with no filters. It was just straight up J's. Like, check it out right here. See? That's the filter right there. So you have to roll it like a cigarette. You put your filter in and then you roll it up. Now, when I was a kid, there was no filter. It was just them rolling that up. That's it. So times have definitely changed. See? Yeah, see, this represents what I was talking about. This is the Five of Wands. And as you can see, one has a filter and the other ones do not. When I was growing up, that's what they looked like. You know, we were spying on our parents and seeing what they were doing. Now, my mother never smoked. I have to make sure I give that disclaimer because she'll have a heart attack if she sees this video. She did not smoke. That was not her thing. But many of the elders around me, I would see them sneaking. Like the neighbors, you know. The one guy was like 16 and he was sneaking to, you know, the churchyard and smoke. There was a tree in the churchyard and he would climb the tree and smoke until that fateful day when he fell out the tree and then realized maybe he shouldn't do that anymore. But yeah, I did witness some of the neighbors indulging in cannabis activities. And like I said, it has progressed over time. Yeah, this person has a medical marijuana card. There was no medical marijuana cards when I was coming up. This is definitely, these are new developments. And I'm glad too, because a lot of people tell me that they're able to use it, for all kind of stuff, PTSD, anxiety. It just depends on the strain and your personality. Some people, it will make it worse, and some people, it turns things around. All of us have different physiology. I love the paper though. There's several of them with this pretty paper. I love that pretty paper. And the matches. That's cute. This is so cool. I actually have seen this before. I saw somebody when I was a kid. Somebody rolled one like that. Talk about overkill, right? And then they lit all three of them and was smoking it. I'm like, you ain't gonna wake up for 6 months. I don't know what happened to the guy. I just saw him roll it, and then he skipped off on his merry way to consume it. So I don't know what happened. This is cute. I love this. I love how she has her little, her little pocketbook, a little purse. Because a lot of people think, the stoners are like, grungy or, lazy or things like that. But it's stoners who are housewives. It's stoners who have reputable jobs. I won't even yell out the different kinds because I know stoners all over the world. So that reputation of like the lazy stoner laying on the couch, I know some of those. I do know some of those, but nah, that's a personality trait. If you're lazy, you're gonna be lazy no matter what you're doing. And the last one here is our boy, the king of joints. Excuse me. Alright, so I said we wanted to look at one of them. But of course now I don't remember which one that was. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a look through them while you stare at the king of joints. And we're going to just take a look. You know what? I think we'll do the king of joints. How about that? Let's do that one since it's right there. Alright, so the major arcana is in the same order. The bongs are first, just like they were when I pulled them out. So that means joints are going to be last. Got it. Yeah, so his should be the last one. It is. Alright, so the upright. King of joints. Now that's how you hold a joint. As with his fellow kings, the king of joints occupies a place of strength, leadership, skill, and ability. Problems? What problems? The king knows himself. He knows exactly what it takes to succeed, and he gets it done. Okay, king. Reversed. All the caution and care of the upright king of joints seems to fall right out when he's upside down. Instead, he's prone to rash, ego-driven pursuits and decisions. Obsessed with his own goals, the king of joint can be arrogant and selfish. Not the role model you want to be or have. Oh, wow. Okay, all right. And we're going to look at one of the major arcana. Let's look at the first one. Because that tripped me out how his bag. That's every stoner's nightmare right there, guys. You wake up and it's gone. Alright, so I'm going to go. Alright, so the fool says, don't be, well, fooled. Don't let him fool you. Oh, no. This card is not an admission, an odd, what is that word? Is not an admonition of any sort. Rather, the fool gesture is all of us. Okay, as we set out, innocence, braving the unknown, taking a calculated risk on a new beginning, a leap of faith, buying your first baggie, if you will. There is plenty of reason for optimism and promise. Reversed. Caution rules the reverse message of the fool. Might he be rushing into things a tad bit hastily? Recklessly even. As evidenced by the breadcrumb trail of bud he's leaving behind. Perhaps look as the old adage goes before you leap. So that's interesting. Let me see. We have a few moments. Let me see if I want to show you guys anything else, or if I want to see anything else. Oh, I do want to see this. I want to see if this talks about it the way I did. I like that. I like that representation. So that was the Four of Pentacles. It would be closer to the front after the bongs, right? Yeah. Yeah, the four. In the upright. Whether it's material goods or achievements, it makes sense to hold on to what you have for the sake of future security and stability. You'll have to walk the fine line between protecting and appreciating your assets and hogging all the goods for yourself. A word of caution. Securing your stash doesn't mean being miserly. That's never a good look. That's exactly what I was saying. People who never want to share their stash but want to smoke up your stash, right? Reversed. To put it plainly, the reverse Four of Buzz indicates your fear that you'll never have enough. So that's a scarcity mindset. That's good. Whether it be possession or love or treats. Yeah. So regardless, they're saying you would have a scarcity mindset about those things. Love, possessions, cannabis, whatever. The result can be an inflated focus on the materialistic. It's time to work on those insecurities so you can move forward free from fear. Say that 5 times. Okay. Now let's look at I wanted to see if we could find out about that apple. Was that apple? Was that a pipe? Yeah, it was. It was the Page of Pipes, it says here. Alright, so let's find our Page of Pipes. Page of Pipes. Where are you? It would be back here. Yeah, it would be back here. But because I sat here and mixed the cards up, now we have to go searching for our Page of Pipes. Here we go. I just want to see if their explanation for this apple is the same one that the old head gave me. So let's find out. Page of Pipes. Alright. 10. Upright. There's more than one way to make a pipe. And the Page of Pipe asks us to be open to fresh knowledge, to recognize new approaches, and to remain teachable. New ideas may abound, and curiosity is essential to growth. Yeah, because this is like a very, it's like ingenuity, it works. I mean, it's going to work, but it's very ingenious. And it's very green, too. I mean, reversed. Not all information is useful and truthful. This is where your discernment and pragmatism comes into play. Sniff out anyone who might be misleading you and be willing to shine that light on yourself. Are you the one who isn't being forthcoming? Oh, wow. That's good. That's awesome. Well, what do I think about this deck? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I love every bit of it. I just love it. I love the art. I love the size of the cards. We're going to see how it shuffles right now. I bet it shuffles well. I love the linen finish on it. This is going to be great for my cannabis readings. Let's go. Easy. See? Easy peasy to shuffle. This is awesome. This is beautiful. I think they should have edged it though. I think they should have edged it in one of these pretty colors. But I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I think it's beautiful. And if you think it's fun, I think you should get it too. So guys, it's time for us to get going. You come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.